All right, so I told you guys it wouldn't be long before you saw me again. And as promised, today I am back with another new inventory showcase. Today is a special one, a real sweetie, a real baby doll. And I'm excited to show this thing off. If I could clone this specific 200 series that I'm about to showcase, I would. And I mean that as far as pedigree, ownership history, service history, mileage, overall condition. Just a fantastic example of a 200 series Land Cruiser that I'm about to show you. So let's see what I'm talking about. And here it is. This is a 2011 Land Cruiser .1. So the last year of the .1s. And this thing is a super nice car. I can't overstate that. I'm going to do my very best to showcase that off in this video. But again, what I just spoke on a second ago, this car has been in Georgia since new. Roughly, I actually bought it from a Ionos Grandelier, those newer sport utilities. I don't know too much about them, but it was traded in at that dealership. And I can guarantee you from what I've read about those Grandeliers or whatever, that guy's probably wishing he did not trade that in at this point, because this is a super nice car. This thing has been in Georgia, as I said, like the Roswell, Georgia area, which is roughly about 30 miles from where I am. So it has not been in a harsh environment. And you will see the outcome of that. So this car has 136,000, approaching 136,700 miles. So very good mileage on this car. And you know, there's something cool. I often talk a lot about the .2s, and that's kind of what I prefer, but it's been a while since I've had a .1, and getting back in this and spending some time in it and driving it, there's something cool about the .1s, just the simplicity of them. There's not a lot going on with them. When you pull up somewhere, somebody knows you're in a Land Cruiser. A lot of times in the .2s and especially the .3s, people don't know what it is. This is a different story here. And you do want a 2010 or 11 .1, because that is the first year where you could stream audio Bluetooth. Kind of a point there that you know, that I like to make. So without further ado, let me show you what comes with the vehicle, and let's get going on this showcase. All right, so here we are, and we will start over here. We do have one key fob, only one key. Do have a full set of books, as you can see here. Original Toyota case, everything is good there. This will be a great example of who the owner was. This is the DVD remote that has never been out of the original package, which is awesome. Same thing with the DVD headsets. So I think it's safe to say you did not have a bunch of kids in this car, and the lack of wear will showcase that here shortly. Full set of tools right here, so no issues there for changing tire. Do have a brake controller harness that comes with the vehicle, and you do have some floor mat hooks. Our jack is sleeping back in there, and as you can see, the first aid kit is gone, which should be right there. Not the end of the world, but nonetheless it is gone. So look how nice, well, we'll get to that in a minute. I just can't overstate how nice this car is. But yeah, so that's what comes with the vehicle. Let's check our monitors. We'll do a quick walk around here inside, check under the hood, the undercarriage, and then we'll get it outside. All right, so we'll start off with our monitors. Already got the scanner hooked up, as you can see, but we need some power to make it work. So I misspoke. I said 136,000 miles. It's 138,000 miles, 700. So approaching 139. Still great mileage, but anyway, I want to clear that up. So no other lights on. We do have obviously the headlight lights on, door open light on, and the seatbelt light is flashing. So here is our monitors. We have 9 monitors that are all green active, ready to be tested, and we have no data stored in the system. So this vehicle will pass emissions in all 50 states. So nothing to worry about there. Let's start under the hood. So a couple things I'll showcase here. It's nice the Land Cruisers don't have all the armor the 570s do. Look how nice our apron looks all down in here. None of that, all that is exposed to the elements, and those are common areas that'll rust, especially around these holes. You will see, look how nice everything looks in here. So this is an original style Toyota radiator, but I can just say from looking at it, it looks like it's been replaced. I don't have any documentation that it has, but most importantly, the stamp here is not cracked, so you don't have anything to worry about as far as that goes. And honestly, it does look like it's been replaced at some point. Typically, this top part, same thing with the 100 series, they will turn brown over time. And this one looks nice and black and looks like it's relatively new. So check our apron back here. Look how nice our brake pump looks. That's something that will corrode. Everything looks awesome there. Apron's in great condition. Factory hood pad. All of our factory stickers where they should be. Everything looks great under there. Go ahead and showcase this undercarriage for you guys. Look how nice all of that looks. Factory stickers and stamps. You do have a Michelin primacy on the spare. Looks like it's been down at some point, but the tire itself looks new. Just everything looks awesome under here. The way that you want it to look. Check in on these CV axles. If I can see them. I've got the wheel turned. Alright, that's better. Steering rack looks nice and dry. CV axles look great. You can see that shock has been replaced. All the shocks on this have already been replaced, and you will be able to access that on the Carfax. How nice the skid plate looks. All our factory markings where they're supposed to be. Same thing over here. Everything looks great with the rack and the CV axles. Just a nice rust-free Georgia car. Alright, so we've got our headlights on. 2011 was the last year of the halogens. So we do have 2 fog lights, 2 low beams that are on, working as they should. High beams, fog lights off. Left side blinker. We don't have mirror signals until the .2s and 13. And signal back here looks good. All of our brake lights are lit up the way they're supposed to be. 2 tag lights. Right side turn signal. It's kind of nice doing a lane cruise. You don't have any active height control to do. And right front, so everything looks good there. And horn works. All right, so we will get it outside and start showing off the best part of it. Man, you can feel spring in the air, and that is welcomed. These videos, doing them when it's freezing cold, sucks. So it's feeling good this morning. But anyway, I digress. Let's see what the roof looks like, and then we'll start moving around. All right, so for those of you that don't know, these cars, when they're in very hot climates, they tend to fade up here. Look how nice everything looks. There's no dents, there's no damage. All of our crossbars are intact. There's zero fading going on anywhere. Everything looks really, really good up here. I can't overstate, you're gonna hear me say it 100 times, I can't overstate how nice this car is. Do have a factory windshield, there you go. I guess you can kind of see, there you go. On the very bottom down there, you can see. Look how nice all of our cowl looks. All the plastic in here, it's not faded. So we did paint the front bumper on the car. Just some minor little things that I was wanting to get fixed. So this bumper just got painted, nothing wrong with it. Everything looks fantastic. As you can see, look how nice our fog lights look. Zero fading going on. Again, our climate here, yeah, it gets hot during the summer, but not like Texas or out west. Look how nice these headlights look. Very susceptible to fading and cracking up here. Look how nice they look. Grille is in great shape. Just slight fading going on right up here and then across this top or this middle bar. Nothing egregious. It's kind of odd because the top part, as you see, the top part of the grille, very minor fading, but not like the second one. I guess it just sticks out farther so it sees more of the sun. But other than that, the grille is in fantastic shape. Very basic on this car. We do not have sensing cruise control. You didn't get that until the .2s, and no front facing camera. Passenger headlight, just like the driver's side. Looks awesome. No cracking, no fading, no peeling, no nothing. Looks fantastic. Very, very little touch up on this car. Look how nice the hood looks. Let me walk across the front. The touch up that is on the front of this is so minor. You can see these tiny little spots. As we move across the front of the hood, a few little spots right there, as you can see. Let me take a step back, like a foot back, and you're not going to see any of that. And that's pretty much what was going on with the front bumper and why we painted it. So everything looks awesome up here. So this car does have the factory flares around the fender and the quarter panels. Those were put on at port by Toyota Southeast. So when they came into port, the distributor, Toyota Southeast distributors, they would put these flares on a lot of these cars. Look how nice the fender looks. I'm telling you guys, this is a super, super nice car. One little touch-up spot right here on the flare. Look how nice our step bar, our rocker, the bottom of the door looks perfect. So left front wheel, we do not have a wheel lock on this car, which is good. Wheels in perfect condition, nothing wrong with it. As you can see, we do have an excellent set of Michelin Latitude Tour HPs, which is a fantastic tire. If you're not going to run Defenders, this is what I would recommend running for everyday use. And as you can see there, the tread is very tall. Lots of life left there. Here on the step bar, you can see just where someone was stepping in. You do have a little bit of just wear right there, which is super common. You see that a lot on these. Right here on this quarter panel flare, you do have a few spots that have been touched up. 1, 2, you have one right there, and you have a couple that run right down there. I'll step back just a little bit. Very minor and very difficult to see. And there are 2 scratches right here on this quarter panel. Very, very, they're not wide, we'll say, as you can see in relation to my finger. About there to there, so maybe 2.5 inches. And this one even shorter. And for reference, that's what you get. Other than that, the side of the car is in excellent condition. There's no other touch-up. Everything looks great. Side mirror, a few little spots right here, as you can see, but nothing major there. Look at our rail. Everything looks great up here. No dents, no evidence of any kind of damage or anything going on up there. Everything looks great. All right, so hitting this left rear wheel, just like the front one, no damage, no curbing, everything looks fantastic there. Same set of Latitude Tours. Nice tall tread. This rear bumper is in fantastic condition. No damage, no cracking, no nothing going on here. Bottom part of our gate is perfect. No dents, nothing going on around the license plate area. Same thing with the upper part. All of our chrome, the Land Cruiser insignia, none of that's peeling, cracking, fading, nothing odd going on there. Spoiler. Looks really good. All right, so first thing I want to showcase from somebody who buys and sells these for a living and has seen a lot of these cars. Look how nice all of this looks up in here. There's nothing protecting any of this, obviously. In the Dot 2s you did, they ran a plastic guard that went all the way down here, which helped protect. But oftentimes you'll see up here where you get a lot of cracking, chipping, things like that, just from people putting things in and out of this car. Look how nice all of this looks. I mean, it's almost perfect. Coming up our quarter panel, we have all of our factory stamps. Everything looks fantastic. There is no paint work on this car other than the bumper. All of our seam seal looks perfect. None of our bolts have been turned. Same thing coming down the passenger side quarter panel. Everything looks perfect and as it should. So here's our lower gate, obviously. Look how nice all the seam seal, all of our bolts look. We don't have any rust on that black bar. Same thing coming across here. Seam seal looks awesome. All right, now it's time to show this thing off for good. Storage. And over here, as we know, is our toolkit, which is intact and full of tools. So look how nice all of our plastic looks around here. You do have a few little minor scuffs right here, but nothing major. Our carpet on both sides is perfect. Our protective shield right here is in excellent condition. And look how nice this thing is back here. This cargo mat, I did not buy. It was in the car, but I mean, it looks new. Carpet underneath looks new. Notice there's zero scuffs, there's zero damage going on the bottom of these seats, which is highly unusual to see at this point in time. Look how nice the back of our seats are. We all know that those will get dented over time. Look how nice everything looks. Do have some slight little dents right there on the bottom of the passenger side, and there's one on the driver's side. But other than that, I mean, this thing looks almost new back here. Look how nice all of the plastic is down here on our feet. Same thing with the bottom of the seats. Look how nice all of the plastic is on all of our cargo over here. Same thing on this passenger side. One little light scratch right here. So middle row headrest that goes right here is intact. Look how nice the back of these seats look. In typical 200 fashion, the third row seats look new, other than the seatbelt markings from the seats being closed for most of the ownership. But as you can see, seats look new and probably never been sat in. I would say that that's safe to say. All right, so let me throw this cargo mat back on. We'll spin it around, hit the passenger side, and get going on the inside. Checking our rail up here. No damage, everything looks great. So you do have a little touch-up spot right here. There we go, right there. You do have two little baby ones right there. Taking a step back for you. Other than that, nothing going on with this fender. The flare itself is in perfect condition. This right front wheel looks just like the other two. No damage, no curbing, nothing going on. Same set of latitudes with the same amount of tread. Step bar looks perfect over here. Same thing with our rocker down low down here. Everything looks awesome. Bottom of the doors, no dents, no damage. What a nice car this is. Mirror, you do have a couple little spots that have been touched up. Nothing crazy. No touch up on the right front door. And there's no touch up on this rear door, which is highly unusual. Same thing with the quarter panel. Super nice car. A little bit of touch up here on this flare. But other than that, that's really the only thing to report on this side as far as touch up goes. You guys be the judge, but this is one of the nicest Land Cruisers I've had in quite some time. Rear wheel, no damage, no curbing, scuffs, nothing going on there. And as we've said for the rest of them, great set of latitudes with tons of life left. All right, now here we go. All of our door edge looks perfect, no damage, nothing going on there. Bottom of the door panel is in excellent condition, no scuffing, no nothing going on. Slight discoloration on this trim right here, which is normal. They're all gonna do that. This is if you're not familiar, this is obviously plastic, but it's a weird finish. Door handles are obviously the same way. And just for whatever reason over time, whether it's people touching it, the oil on your skin, whatever, it can discolor. Top part of the window switch looks great. All of our faux wood and armrest, everything looks fantastic. Does have probably, I'd say, somewhere between 25 and 30% tint on the front windows to match the rear. Look how nice all of this jam is down here. No damage, no cuts, no seatbelt marks, nothing. The plastic part of our kick plate looks new. Look how nice the side of our carpet is. This is a very prone area to dirt and just grime, people getting in and out, wiping their feet on it. And the carpet under here looks brand new. Right here is another area, specifically on the driver's side, that sometimes you'll see holes there. And just nothing to really talk about there. Glove box is in perfect condition, no scratches, no scuffs. All of our wood looks great. Top part of the dash. All of this is original leather. None of this leather's been replaced. Look at that. I can confidently say that there has not been a lot of use on this seat over here. Two little scuffs right here from the seat belt at some point when it's plugged in. Other than that, the side of the console looks great. Our armrest up there is perfect. So you can see that slight discoloration on this trim right here. So this seat does go forward, does come back, and it does recline, and does come back up. All right, one thing I'm gonna do while I'm up here is I'm gonna hit display. We're gonna turn the rear on. DVD, I should say. And we will move around to the rear. Door panel back here is perfect. Stickers not peeling. Bottom of the panel itself looks fantastic. There's no damage, no cuts, no nothing. Again, look at the discoloration. How nice all the jam is. No seatbelt marks, no dents, no nothing. Factory stickers intact. How nice all of our plastic looks. Again, look at the carpet. Very little wear back here, if any at all. Back of the passenger seat is perfect. All of our netting back here is nice and tight. It's not loose. Carpet looks new. Oh. DVD is working. Rear console, everything is perfect. All of our registers are working, not cracked. Volume knobs intact. Yeah, so everything looks awesome there. Carpet underneath the right rear seat. Looks new. No damage, no cracking, nothing going on the bottom of the seat either. Such a nice, clean car. Great shot of the back of the seat. Look at that. Crazy. You don't see them like this anymore. Not much anymore, I should say. Door panel looks great. Slight discoloration right there, as you can see. But our pull itself and the door handle look great. All of our wood, the armrest, the leather here, everything looks awesome. Jam is perfect. Everything is consistent with this car. All the plastic's nice, all the jams are nice. Just get a really good sense that this car was very lightly used and taken care of. Let's fold down this armrest. A few little scratches right there on the cup holder cover. Cup holder intact. Carpet underneath is perfect. Again, everything is nice and consistent. Back of the driver's seat, just like the passenger side, no damage. Our netting is nice and tight. Carpet underneath looks new. Very light scuffing going on right down here, very light. Other than that, the door panel is perfect. There's your discoloration on your silver trim. Armrest looks great, all the wood, the top of the door panel, everything looking nice. Again, look at the consistency. Look how nice all of our plastic is. The kick plate itself. The jamb is perfect. Look how nice all of the carpet is right here. Again, this little spot right here, that's a susceptible area to holes from people putting their feet there. Everything looks awesome though. Come on, Mr. Floor Mat. Carpet underneath. Zero issues under here. Look at this driver's seat. All of this is original leather, showing very little wear. Again, back to my theory about the DVD stuff still being in the packaging. I don't think there were kids or lots of people in this car. Seat does go forward, does come back, does recline, and it does come back up. All of our knee area, everything looks really nice under here. No scuffing, nothing going on unusual. Side of the console over here is perfect. Again, the armrest itself is in fantastic condition. Storage and cool box. That does work. I've got the DVD remote and your headsets in there. Alright, so we are going to shut off the rear again. Sunroof is tilted up, so we're going to tilt that down and open it up. I'm going to turn the temperature down because it's warm. We'll hit climate, and I'm going to hit my 4-zone. That allows you to control the climate throughout the whole vehicle, for those of you that don't know. Look how nice all of our center stack is. I mean, no scratches, no scuffing. Worst part about the inside is our fake plastic shift knob. That this is just a coating that, as you see, will peel over time. But this trim right here is just like the door panel trims, and it can discolor and fade. Look how nice all of that looks. All of our fake wood here looks perfect. No scratches, no scuffing, none of that going on. Front heated seats. There's your crawl control selector. Remember in 2011 you did not get multi-terrain select, but you did get crawl control. USB aux. Never been used. Very neutral smelling in this car. So I'm on Bluetooth now. As you can see, I drove this car last night just to make sure everything was good, and I was listening to a podcast. Whoa. So we will turn that down. I don't want any copywriting. I can assure you everything does work. There's a little metal for you guys this morning. So everything works as it should there. Here's our map. Backup camera. Nice and clear. Setup, this is all your settings. Everything works through here as it should. This is all your phones, where you hook all of that up. Destination for your navigation, which you're never going to use. All of our defrosts do work as they're supposed to. Just everything looks so nice in here. How nice our steering wheel looks. No cracking, no peeling, nothing going on anywhere with the fake wood. All of our silver trim looks perfect. All of our buttons right here, there's no chipping, nothing going on. Those are very susceptible to cracks and peeling and things like that. So the steering wheel does come up, does come down, does come out to me, and does go back in. Hazard lights. Windshield wiper. So we see our mirrors are both out. I'm gonna fold them in, and we'll fold them back out. And we will move the mirror down, out, in, and back up. Left side, in, down, out, up. So everything works there as it should. Park assist is on, trash control's on. We're not washing the headlights, and rear side curtain airbags, you always want to leave those on. So let me run in, grab my glasses, and we will take it for a spin. And here we go. All right. So like usual, we're just going to be listening for any kind of odd noises, wheel bearing noises, drivetrain noises, things like that. Obviously, I know there are none, but for transparency, we will do a quick drive. No lights on. Again, I can't overstate how nice this car drives. It's got fantastic service history. Lots of brake work was done throughout this life of this Land Cruiser. Right around 94,000 miles. It had a lot of just routine flushes, if I remember correctly. Here, let me shut up real quick. Nice and quiet, nice and smooth. You see I don't even have my hands on the steering wheel. Oh, now I do. No wheel bearing noise, no drivetrain noise. This car drives fantastically. So we'll get on the brakes here, watch the steering wheel in my hands. Zero movement. Zero shaking. Brakes feel nice and firm. Nice and quiet in here. Steering wheel, as you see, straight as an arrow, zero vibration, zero shaking. Zero movement from the steering wheel under braking. Someone is going to get a nice car with this one. All right, so we're at 138, 676 on the miles. We'll do two quick last things. All right, we're gonna check it for, where's the key? Factory remote start. So I'm gonna hit lock 3 times and hold it on the 3rd time. Does not have factory remote start, which is good. In my opinion. I hate Toyota's factory remote start. And our door lock actuators. Again, there's not a way for me to lock it and go up to the doors and pull the handles because it is a keyless entry car. But what we can do is listen for the lock feedback. And as you hear it, anytime on any Toyota that you have a door lock actuator that's not working, if that door is unlocked and you go to lock it, you will not get that beep feedback. So we know that all the door lock actuators are working and functioning as they should, and that includes the liftgate itself. So that does it, guys. I can't overstate how nice of a car this is. Condition-wise, again, mileage, pedigree, where it's from. It's been here locally. Super nice car, great driving car, and I'm excited to sell this one to somebody because somebody's getting a nice car. You can reach me at chris@hilsonluxury.com or 678-454-6060, and I'll see you on the next one.